Palace 1, Chelsea 3. All I could think about when I was on the train was what the lineup would be. The lineup comes out, I'm on the train. All I care about is who's starting in the wide areas. That's all I cared about. Didn't care about who's starting at centre back, didn't care who was starting up top. All I cared about was who are the wingers starting today. That's all I cared about. Esteval on the right, Pedro Neto on the left. That's fine. That's fine. I don't like Pedro Neto. He was atrocious today, like he normally is, but Esteval, fine. I'll take that. I'll take that. First half, I thought the first half was good. Thought the first half was alright. At times we were a bit sloppy in possession. A few players giving away the ball, getting dispossessed as well. Pedro Neto and then João Pedro, whenever he got the ball, either gave it away or he would get dispossessed. But apart from that, we gave their defence a lot of work to do. But we didn't give their keeper a lot of work to do, if that makes sense. And finally, we break the deadlock. And we were very lucky, before I get onto that, we were very lucky early on because Badiashile loses the ball and then pretty much it's now 1v1 with Mateta and Sanchez. Sanchez saves it. Badiashile's lucky because if that happened, he would have been slaughtered. And I didn't even think about the centre-back pairing of Badiashile and Chalobah. Like, you see what I'm talking about when I talk about the options we have in certain areas. Again, Badiashile today, that era there, he was very lucky. He was very lucky. And Sanchez saves us again. I mean, this guy he's been very good this season. Very, very good this season. But yeah, after that, I think there was another opportunity they had. I think they made a cross in Santos. Good clearance. But yeah, then later on, I think we break the deadlock because JD Canva, he tries to play it back to Mitchell, but Esteval beats Mitchell, takes the ball, and now he's pretty much one-on-one with the goalkeeper, scores, as you should. I was worried for a second because he was going down and down the corner. I was like, oh no, he's getting the defender looks like he's about to close him down, but Esteval beats the defender still, hits it, 1-0, and we go into half-time with the lead. The first half, fairly decent. Second half, even better, because it doesn't take us long. I think we scored like after 5 minutes into the second half. It comes from an interception from Chalobah. He plays it to João Pedro, then João Pedro plays it back to Esteval, and then Esteval dinks it over to João Pedro. He's just onside. João Pedro beats Adam Bowen by cutting in, hits it, the ball goes through the keeper's legs, and it's 2-0. I was relieved because normally what would happen is that we go 1-0 up in the first half, and then in the second half we just drop off, and then the other team score, and then they have the momentum. Then we gain more momentum, but we don't score, and it's just a level playing field. Then it's just a draw. That's why I was relieved when we got the second goal, because all I could think was just go for the third, because I was worried about how much defending we would have to do today, because despite how bad Palace have been in their last 8 games, including this one, it's still Palace. It's a very difficult place to go to. And the reason why I was so worried about the wingers, because they get a lot of the ball, and when they lose the ball, we end up having to defend twice as much. That's why I was very concerned. Okay, who's gonna be starting in the wide areas today? You could argue maybe Gitten should have started today because Neto don't do anything. Esteval did a good job. Got his goal, got his assist. He was alright. And after the second goal, I think what happened? Yes, Reece. By the way, Reece, he was good as well. Reece James is always good. Reece plays a cross in. João Pedro is about to score the third one, but JD Canva again. Canva was very unlucky today. He was very unlucky. Very unlucky. He intercepts. He blocks the shot, but because it goes off his arm, it's a penalty now given because it goes off his hand, and it's very unlucky because it's in a natural position, but because it's a goal scoring opportunity, the referee deems it an accidental handball and gives him a yellow. And then Enzo takes the penalty, converts it, and at that point, it's game over. Like, it's game, set, and match. Then Rosinia makes a few subs, and look, we're 3-0 up. The game is pretty much over. There's like 20 minutes left, so I understand why he did that. But I do think maybe he should have kept an extra attacker on. I thought, okay, fine, I get it, you want to take off Esteval, that's fine. He took off Esteval, he brought on Gittins. Gittins came on. Neto went off for Gusto because he wanted to bring on an extra defender. Then Fofana went on. I can't remember who went off for Fofana, but we went to a back five, I think. Because I know Reece and Reece and we went to a back three because Reece and Cucurella became the wing backs. And then later on, Reece goes off for Hato. But after the substitutions, we actually got worse because we ended up we were very we were sloppy again because we conceded we faced a chance playing out from the back carelessly, and we almost conceded. And then eventually we do concede from a corner, and it's just ball watching. Sanchez makes a very good save right on the line just for his teammates, just to not help him out. And then what's his name? Richards scores the corner. Badiashile just stood there like this. You see what I mean? Like, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to defending. And that's why I was very concerned of how much defending we would have to do today. But overall, apart from those two bad moments, I actually think the defending wasn't actually that bad. Actually, I thought we defended quite well today. I thought Santos was defending very well. I thought Santos played well. Did very well, actually. I thought Enzo was decent. Caicedo, to be honest with you, I didn't actually notice Caicedo that much, so I can't really give much feedback on his performance. I was just relieved he didn't get a red. It ended up being Adam Wharton who got the red. But it's weird because after they got the red, they actually looked a lot better. That's where the goal came from. Like, we kind of stepped off and they turned up the heat, and all of a sudden it looked like we were the ones who were losing. But yeah, it was a good result. Overall, it was a decent performance, a very decent performance. Now we're currently fourth. The United-Arsenal game is on right now. It's half-time. If United win, then we'll go down to fifth. And but right now it's still tight. And up next we have Napoli on Wednesday, I think. So yeah, that's a big game. I think that's the last Champions League game we have before the knockout stage kicks off.